Hey everyone, welcome to this session by IntelliPath. In a world driven by information technology and data, there are thousands of jobs up there for grabs, guys. And in today's session, we are going to be checking out the top 10 jobs that every company will be hiring for in the year 2020. Everything from SAP to big data, all the way till data science. We are going to be covering a lot of technologies and developer roles in this particular video, guys. And then if you have any queries on this, make sure you head down to the comment section and do let us know, and we'll be happy to help you out at the earliest. And then, guys, if you're interested in end-to-end courses, IntelliPath provides a lot of course certifications on the latest and the trending technologies, guys. So if you're interested in them, make sure to head to the website and do check them out, guys. And without further ado, let's begin the session.
Coming to the first job on the list is the SAP developers, guys. And these guys, as SAP developers, are on a roll because their job is something really cool, and then everyone around the world requires SAP developers as well. So you might be wondering what they do. Well, these guys, pretty much most of the SAP developers actually work as consultants to any startup or like really big firms at the same time as well. So coming to the two types of consultancies that these guys do, one is the functional consultant and one is the technical consultant. As a functional consultant, these guys pretty much go on to handle the business aspect of pretty much whatever technology SAP offers, and then with respect to the technical consultant, these guys are the ones who gets their hands messy with code, guys. So here are some of the responsibilities of a SAP developer. They begin by defining and developing technical standards for any technological requirements of a company. They assist in testing to basically validate and provide very good operational controls, and this ensures that development requirements are all satisfied and are all in well good picture, guys. And then after this, they pretty much go on to ensure that the company's lean organization's commitment is held together and they are in accordance with that, and this basically will help the process of the company. And then they will be responsible for analyzing high-level business processes and requirements as well. Participation in very good quality project management tasks, there can be peer reviews, quality reviews, reviews for specifications, design documents, and code reviews, and much more. So the companies which are hiring for SAP developers are the following. Everyone from Coca-Cola, we have Entity Data, we have Sabre, we have Deloitte, we have Philips, and we have Accenture, guys. So what do you think about SAP developers? Head to the comments section and let us know. And then this brings us to the ninth job that every company will be hiring for in 2020, which is a full stack developer. A full stack developer is a programmer basically, and this person will literally create the way you will experience the internet, you will experience a website. So these guys develop everything from the beautiful looking visuals on screen you see on a website, all the way till managing the backend, storage, database technologies, and much more. So again, they are divided into front-end developers and back-end developers, and respectively, front-end developers make sure your website looks beautiful, and the back-end developers make sure your website is functional and they take care of all your data storage and much more, guys. So the responsibilities of a full stack developer are as follows. They are responsible for developing front-end website architecture, designing user interactions on websites, developing very good back-end website applications, creating servers, creating databases. Again, this is the back-end activity, and then ensuring cross-platform optimization for mobile phones, because at the end of the day, there are millions of people who use mobile phones around the world, in fact billions, and to cater to these billions on a mobile platform is very important as well. And then ensuring that their application, their website is responsive and not very slow and laggy is again a very good responsibility and a task for a full stack developer. So coming to who's hiring, everyone from Oracle, Apple, Cognizant, Google, Dell, Accenture, all of the big guys, all of the big Fortune 500s are always on a hire for full stack developers, guys. So again, what do you think about full stack developers? Head to the comment section, and it would be amazing to know your views on these as well, guys. And then this brings us to the next one, which is a big data engineer. People are on a roll again when they want to hire a big data engineer, because these guys are very technically sound, and these guys are the reason why terabytes worth of data is handled every single hour in this particular world. And then these guys know their data in and out thoroughly, and they are the reason why a data-driven business can be pretty much on their way to success as well. So here are some of the responsibilities of a big data engineer. They're responsible for Hadoop development, implementation, including, loading multiple data sets, pre-processing these using technologies such as Hive and Pig. These are all from Apache. And then, ability to design solutions independently based on a high-level architecture, managing the technical communications basically between the internal systems and the survey vendors, maintaining the production system, something like Kafka, there's Hadoop, there's Cassandra, there's Elasticsearch, much more, guys. And then collaboration with other development and research teams at the same time as well. So people who are hiring for data engineers are the following people. We have JP Morgan, we have Qualcomm, we have Adobe, we have Apple, we have GE, and we have people at Salesforce who are wanting big data engineers as well. So do you think you've got the skills to become a data engineer? Again, head to the comment section and do let us know what you think about the world of big data and how the world is handling the big data requirements today. And then this quickly brings us to DevOps architect. Well, DevOps architects are the team who pretty much bring development and operations to sail on the same boat. Everything from coding, planning, building, testing, which forms the development part of it, to operating, monitoring, releasing, deploying, and all of these operations and bringing these development operations are the main tasks of a DevOps architect. And some of the responsibilities include analyzing, executing, and streamlining very good DevOps practices, automating the process using the perfect tools meant for it, facilitating very good development processes, very good operational methodologies, and then pretty much at the same time establishing a very good DevOps channel across the entire organizations, setting up a good continuous build environment, and this at the end of the day will speed up software development and process deployment as well. And after this, you will be architecting the entire overall, comprehensive and efficient practices for that particular company as well. And then there are so many people hiring for DevOps architect as well. Everyone from Dell, IBM, Accenture, Capgemini, SAP Labs, or Oracle, and then much more people, guys. So this quickly brings us to the next one, which is Salesforce developers. Salesforce developers again are required around the world. And for job number 6, this pretty much gains a lot of traction in the world of information technology as well, because Salesforce is a very good customer resource platform, and then these guys actually are the reasons why good analytics can be done, and it can be done from anywhere. And at the end of the day, it doesn't just have to be Salesforce. They are very good at statistics in general, very good at math, and at the end of the day, they know how customer resource management works as well. So coming to the responsibilities, administering and creating the business portal is very important, because at the end of the day, there are so many things like page layouts, recordings, Salesforce incorporation with respect to having a sustained platform is important. And then, they'll be creating and executing Visualforce, Apex Code, Salesforce incorporation again. And at the end of the day, basically, they'll be working hand in hand with all of these other branches as well, to collect all the business necessities from that particular branch and identify business procedures, give them methodologies, and much more. And this will lead them to interpret what the actual end user needs. And then they will interpret all of these things and implement it through their Salesforce software as well. And pretty much they should have very good knowledge in Visualforce as well, because at the end of the day, Visualforce UI basics and JavaScript are something which should be in the arsenal of a Salesforce developer. Then there are again many people hiring, everyone from Intel, Mphasis, TCS, Deloitte, Tech Mahindra, and Collabora, and many other people. There are thousands of jobs for a Salesforce developers, guys. And then this brings us to number 5, which is a cybersecurity engineer. What do you think cybersecurity engineers do? Well, these are the people who design, who develop and maintain security measures at all of the corporations. They make sure that your data is protected from unwarranted access, unprotected access, or even unauthorized access and misusage of your data as well, guys. So some of the responsibilities of a cybersecurity engineer are, they pretty much go on to planning, implementing, managing, monitoring, and upgrading security measures for the protection of your networks, your systems, your data, and much more at this same time. And after this, they are required to troubleshoot security and network problems. They will be responding to all the systems and network security breaches in case if one occurs. And then they'll make sure that the data of the organization and the entire infrastructure are always protected by putting in very good firewalls, by putting in very good security controls, and much more. They will be actively participating in change management process as well, because at the end of the day, if any change is implemented in the company, in an information technology company especially, they need to make sure that the entire process is secure and encrypted as well. And then again, there are people always on the roll. There are thousands and thousands of jobs. Everyone from Bosch, Amazon, Mindtree, Google, Infosys, Accenture, all of these guys are always on a roll. when it comes to hiring cybersecurity engineers. And this brings us to the next job, which is of a Python developer. And now we really get into the jobs where people are constantly hiring on an hourly basis, in fact, where there are new jobs being posted on multiple job portals throughout the world. Well, what do Python developers do? Well, basically, in my opinion, Python is a beautiful language to work with and write code in, and these guys make use of this beautiful programming language, and they output extremely good products with the help of the programming language as well. And some of their responsibilities include writing very good code. At the end of the day, the code has to be effective, scalable, and efficient. They will be developing back-end components as well. Yeah, this basically will help improve responsiveness and overall performance of a website and application, much more. They will be integrating user-facing elements into applications. They will be testing and debugging programs. They'll be improving functionality of any existing system as well. And at the end of the day, they will be implementing some sort of security measures, data protection solutions, and much more. And there are, again, if not thousands, I would say millions of people hiring Python developers. Everyone from Intel, Facebook, NetApp, Morgan Stanley, Amazon, Google. So all of these tech giants are on a roll, again, when it comes to hiring Python developers. So make full use of this in the year 2020. And this brings us to a business analyst role. This is the number 3 job on our list, and these people basically are responsible for planning and taking business decisions, giving trend predictions, doing analytics for the future when it comes to a company's perspective as well. So some of the responsibilities include experience to be working with senior decision makers, where they'll be actually coordinating with decision makers by showing them some analytics, and having very good communication, interpersonal skills, advanced Excel skills. In fact, even business intelligence skills are a plus here. They'll be creating a very detailed business analysis, outlining the problems, opportunities, and giving solutions for this particular problems that they might find as well. And they'll also be handling and taking care of budgeting and forecasting, planning and monitoring of how the company's performance is going on, and much more. So people from McKinsey and Company, Mastercard, Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, all of these guys are always on the roll when it comes to pretty much hiring business analysts, guys. So again, what do you think about business analysts? Head to the comment section and do let me know. And then coming to the next set of jobs which are in extreme abundance and people looking for it is a cloud solutions architect's job. And these guys basically help design, develop, and maintain solutions, and taking all of these entire solutions and scaling it to the clouds, and taking a product from just one organization and moving it to the clouds is again a very big task, a very interesting task, in fact, for cloud developers. And pretty much they'll be creating a well-informed cloud strategy to manage how the entire platform can be moved to the cloud. They will be regularly evaluating cloud applications, evaluating hardware, evaluating software, and much more. And they are responsible to develop and organize cloud systems as well. And at the end of the day, they will actually be working in together, hand in hand with their IT security team, to check what the company's cloud privacy is like. They'll be responding to technical issues in a very professional and a timely manner, and they'll also offer guidance when it comes to infrastructure management techniques, basically, which includes all of the bulk application transfers into the cloud as well. So again, there are thousands and thousands of jobs every day being posted. Everyone from Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, Wipro, IBM, Salesforce, and much more. So all of these guys, again, as I'm saying, are on a constant roll. So make sure you jump on the trend train in the year 2020 and then get your dream job. And the number 1 role that every company will be hiring for in the year 2020 is a data scientist. So these guys are responsible to take a raw and unruly entity like data and make it a friendlier thing for throughout the world, and then at the end of the day use this data to achieve some artificial intelligence there as well. A data scientist's role is one of the number 1 trending jobs for this decade, last decade, and it has been said that it's going to be the number 1 job for the next decade as well. So make sure you jump on the train here again. So some of the responsibilities of a data scientist include, using very good data mining skills. They'll be extending companies' data pretty much by using third-party sources of information. They'll be enhancing data collection procedures. And this is actually helpful for building very good analytics system. They'll be processing, cleaning, and verifying the integrity of data which is used for analysis. They'll be creating very good anomaly detection systems at the end of the day. These are automated as well, and they'll be using it to constantly track the performance of their data, how their data is behaving. They'll be collaborating with data engineers, data analysts throughout the entire process, and this forms the number one job for the year 2020 as well. Everyone from Walmart Labs, Volvo, Microsoft, Genpact, Ericsson, KPMG, and thousands of other companies are hiring. So what do you guys think about the data scientist's role? Again, head to the comment section and do let us know.
Hope you guys took away a lot from this particular video. If you can think of any more jobs or any more technologies that you think should be added to the list, well, head to the comment section and let us know. And on that note, have a nice day.